Chosen ones, if this message reaches you today before 11:59 p.m., congratulations, something is approaching very soon. If your eyes are on these words right now, don't scroll past, because something calm yet deeply powerful is taking shape around your life. Missing this moment could mean overlooking a blessing that has quietly been set aside just for you. There's a reason your attention pours here today, and there's a reason your heart feels this gentle pull to remain and hear this out. The timing is intentional, and your presence here is no coincidence, because something is already moving closer in your direction. Something filled with peace, renewal, and a soft, lasting joy that cannot easily be taken away. There are times in life when everything feels postponed, when nothing appears to shift, and when your heart grows weary from waiting for something better to come. But even in those quiet seasons, God is never inactive, and His hands are always shaping something beautiful beyond what you can currently see. What is now approaching you has been formed through your patience, through your tears, and through every moment you chose to keep moving forward, even when it felt hard to continue. Type 1111 if you trust God on your journey. There were moments when you felt unseen, misunderstood, or even forgotten by the world around you. Yet heaven never lost sight of you, not even for a moment. Every silent prayer you whispered, every tear you tried to hide, and every hopeful thought you held onto has been heard and remembered with care. What is about to enter your life carries answers to many of those quiet cries, and it will begin to shift your heart in ways you never imagined. If this message gently touches your heart, take a moment to like this video, because your support helps this light reach someone else who needs comfort and hope today. There is something deeply personal about what is coming, something designed just for you, not for anyone else around you. It is not about comparison, nor is it about competing with others, because your path has always been uniquely written with love and purpose. What God is bringing into your life will fit you in a way nothing else ever has, and it will settle into your spirit like calm after a long storm. You may have started noticing small signs recently, moments that felt different, quiet nudges within your heart, or an unexplainable feeling that something is shifting. These are not random emotions or illusions created by your mind. They are gentle confirmations that something new is already on its way, drawing closer with every passing moment. This arrival will not come with chaos or confusion, because God often moves in ways that feel peaceful and steady rather than overwhelming. It will enter your life like a soft light filling a dark space, gradually revealing what was hidden and what was waiting to be seen. You will first begin to notice changes within yourself, a deeper calm, a stronger sense of trust, and a quiet confidence that things are finally aligning in your favor. There were times when you questioned whether anything good could come from the struggles you endured. Yet those very struggles became the foundation where your blessing began to grow. What felt like delay was actually preparation, and what felt like loss was quietly creating space for something better to take its place. Nothing you experienced was wasted, and nothing you went through was without meaning, because it all led you to this very moment. The truth is, you are no longer the same person you once were, even if everything around you still appears unchanged. Within your heart, something has shifted, something has grown stronger, and something has become ready to receive what is on its way. That readiness was not something you forced, but something gently built within you over time through God's presence working in your life. What is coming carries healing, not only for the surface of your life, but also for the deeper parts of your heart where pain once lived. It will not erase your past, but it will transform how you feel about it, bringing peace where there were confusion and comfort where there was heaviness. You will begin to realize that your story is not defined by what hurt you, but by how God carried you through it. This moment is not about rushing or worrying that you might miss something, because what is meant for you will never pass you by. It will find you at the right time, in the right way, with a feeling that confirms it truly belongs in your life. All you need to do is stay open, remain trusting, and allow yourself to receive what has already been prepared with care and love. There is a quiet celebration unfolding in the unseen areas of your life, where things are aligning, doors are preparing to open, and paths are becoming clear in ways you cannot yet fully understand. Even if everything around you looks the same today, something has already shifted, and something has already begun. You are not behind, you are not forgotten, and you are not alone on this journey, because God has been with you through every step, guiding you even when you didn't notice it. What is coming will remind you of that truth in a way that feels real, personal, and deeply comforting. There were days when your strength felt like it was fading, when your thoughts became heavy, and when hope felt distant and difficult to hold on to. In those moments, It may have seemed like nothing was changing, as though your life was standing still while everything else continued moving forward. Still, even within those silent battles, something meaningful was happening beneath the surface. Something that called for patience, faith, and a heart that refused to fully surrender. Type 2020 to receive miracles. A 7-second brainwave method once restricted to select groups and kept within confidential records is now open to the public, and many refer to it as a 30-second miracle. Experts say it activates a hidden part of the brain connected to abundance and favor. Click the link in the comments below before it disappears from the internet again. God was never missing during those hard times, and He was never far from your pain or confusion. He was there in every breath you took, in every small step you found the strength to take, and in every quiet thought where you wished for something better. His presence may not have appeared in the ways you expected, but it was always there, softly guiding you, protecting you, and preparing you for what is now starting to unfold. There is a reason your heart has begun to feel slightly lighter. Even if your situation has not completely changed yet, that sense of lightness is real, and it is not something that will quickly disappear. It marks the beginning of a shift, a quiet transformation that begins within you before it shows up around you. What is coming will not only transform your circumstances, but it will also reshape how you feel, how you think, and how you view your journey. The timing of this moment matters, and it aligns perfectly with where you are right now in your life. You have not arrived too soon, and you have not arrived too late, because everything has been guiding you to this exact place. Every experience you have gone through, both joyful and painful, has shaped you into someone ready to receive what is coming without fear or doubt. There is something deeply gentle about the way God moves in your life, something that does not force itself upon you, but instead invites you into a deeper sense of peace and trust. He does not rush you, and He does not overwhelm you with more than you can handle. Instead, He works in a way that allows your heart to adjust, your mind to understand, and your spirit to grow stronger with each step forward. You may begin to notice small shifts at first, moments that feel slightly different from what you are used to. These changes might show up as unexpected calm in situations that once brought stress, or as a quiet confidence in moments where you once felt uncertain. They may seem minor at first, but they are signs that something greater is already forming in your life. What is coming will not leave you confused or uncertain about its place in your life. It will feel right, it will feel natural, and it will feel like something your heart has been waiting for. Even if you could not describe it before, there will be a sense of peace that comes with it, a feeling that you no longer need to struggle to understand everything, because calm has already settled within you. There were times when you questioned whether your efforts mattered, whether your patience had any value, and whether your hope would ever lead to something real. Those thoughts came from moments of weariness, not from the truth of your situation. The truth is that every step you took, even the smallest ones, brought you closer to this moment where things begin to turn in your favor. Your journey has not been easy, and it was never meant to be simple or without challenge. Yet those challenges have given you a strength that cannot easily be shaken, and a depth of understanding that will guide you as you step into what is ahead. You are not entering this new season unprepared, but as someone who has been carefully shaped and quietly strengthened over time. There is a gentle reassurance surrounding you now, one that does not depend on what is happening around you, but comes from something deeper within. It is a reassurance that you are supported, that you are guided, and that you are not walking through life alone. Even when you cannot see the full picture, you are being led towards something filled with meaning, purpose, and lasting peace. Type 122 if you walk by faith. As this new chapter begins to open, you will start to recognize how everything connects, how the delays, the waiting, and the quiet seasons all played a part in bringing you to where you are today. What once felt confusing will begin to make sense, and what once felt uncertain will become clear. You will come to understand that nothing was wasted and that every part of your journey had a purpose that is now being revealed. There is no need to rush forward or to worry about what comes next, because what is meant for you will arrive at the right time. You do not need to force anything into place or make things happen on your own. Instead, you are invited to rest in the understanding that God is already working and that His plans for you are unfolding with care and intention. This moment is not only about what is coming, but also about who you're becoming as you step into it. You are growing into someone who carries peace within, who trusts without fear, and who moves forward with a quiet confidence that does not rely on the approval of others. That growth is one of the most beautiful parts of your journey, because it will stay with you long after everything else has changed. What is coming soon will not only bring change into your life, but it will also deepen your understanding of who you are and how deeply you are loved. You will begin to see yourself in a new way, not through the lens of past pain or mistakes, but through the truth that you are valued, chosen, and deeply cared for by God. There is a soft promise within this moment, one that does not need to be loudly spoken to be real. It is a promise that you are stepping into a season where things begin to align, where peace begins to settle, and where the quiet desires of your heart start to become your reality. There were times when you felt like you were standing in the middle of your life without direction, unsure where things were going or how everything would turn out. Those moments were not signs that you were lost, but signs that you were being guided in ways you could not yet understand. What felt like wandering was actually gentle direction, and what felt like delay was a careful adjustment leading you towards something better. Type 1919 to welcome miracles. What if prosperity could be awakened from within your own mind using a powerful sound frequency that was once kept in restricted files? Experts say this signal naturally attracts opportunity and financial freedom, and many people are already using it. Click the link in the description and comments now to activate this hidden brainwave today. God has been working in ways that are not always immediately visible, because some things need time to develop into their full beauty. Just like a seed resting beneath the soil before it shows any sign of life above the ground, your blessings have been growing in unseen places. They are being protected, cared for, and prepared until the moment they are ready to appear in a way that brings lasting peace rather than temporary excitement. There is something truly meaningful about what is approaching, because it carries a sense of belonging that you may have been searching for without even realizing it. It will not feel unfamiliar or distant, but instead it will feel like something your soul already knows, something that fits into your life in a natural and comforting way. You will not need to question it or overanalyze it, because its presence will bring clarity instead of confusion. You may have spent a long time trying to understand why certain things did not turn out the way you hoped, and why some doors stayed closed no matter how hard you tried. Those closed doors were not meant to harm you, but to protect you from paths that would not have brought you the peace you truly needed. What is opening now is different, because it comes with a sense of rightness that cannot be forced or copied. There is a gentle transformation taking place within your heart, one that is helping you let go of what you no longer need to carry. Old fears, past disappointments, and lingering doubts are slowly losing their hold on you, creating space for something lighter and more hopeful to take their place. This release is not something you need to struggle with, because it is happening naturally as you continue to trust the process unfolding in your life. The beauty of this moment is that it does not depend on perfection, and it is not reserved only for those who feel completely prepared. It is meant for you as you are right now, with all your experiences, all your emotions, and all the growth you have gone through. You do not need to become someone else to receive what is coming, because it has been prepared specifically for who you already are. There is a quiet confidence beginning to grow within you, even if it still feels small and easy to miss. That confidence is not based on outside approval or temporary success, but on a deep inner knowing that you are being guided and supported every step of the way. It is a kind of confidence that remains steady even when circumstances change, because it is rooted in something far deeper than what can be seen. Type yes to affirm. As you continue moving forward, you may start to notice that your perspective is shifting in subtle yet meaningful ways. Situations that once felt overwhelming may begin to feel manageable, and challenges that once seemed impossible may begin to appear as opportunities for growth. This change in perspective is part of the transformation happening within you, preparing you to step into what is coming with peace instead of fear. There is no need to rush this process or try to control every detail of what is unfolding, because everything is happening in a way that is perfectly aligned with your journey. You are being guided step by step, moment by moment, into a place where things begin to come together without force or struggle. Trusting this process allows you to experience it with a calm heart instead of a restless mind. What is coming will not remove every challenge, but it will change how you experience them. It will bring a sense of support, a feeling that you are not facing things alone, and a quiet confidence that you have everything you need to handle whatever comes your way. This reassurance is one of the greatest gifts you can receive, because it stays with you regardless of what changes around you. There is a peaceful rhythm beginning to form in your life, one that flows gently and steadily rather than in sudden waves of chaos. This rhythm allows you to move forward with clarity, make decisions with confidence, and rest when needed without feeling like you are falling behind. It is a rhythm that respects your journey and honors the pace at which you are growing. The arrival of what is coming will feel like confirmation of everything you have been sensing within your heart. It will not overwhelm you, but will instead gently affirm that you were right to keep believing, even when it was difficult. It will show you that your hope was not misplaced and that your trust was not in vain. You are stepping into a moment where life begins to feel more aligned, more peaceful, and more meaningful than it has in a long time. This moment is not only about external change, but also about the inner transformation that allows you to fully receive and appreciate what is being given to you. It is about becoming someone who can hold on to peace even as life continues to move and evolve. There is a quiet happiness waiting for you, one that does not depend on perfect conditions or constant success. It is a joy that comes from knowing you are exactly where you are meant to be, doing what you are meant to do, and moving in the direction prepared for you. This joy will continue to grow as you trust and move forward with an open heart. You may have noticed that certain worries no longer carry the same weight they once did, and certain fears are slowly losing their hold on your heart. This is not happening by chance, and it is not something that will disappear without reason. It is a result of quiet inner work that has been taking place within you, a process guided by love, patience, and a deep understanding of what your heart truly needs. Type 666 if you trust Jesus. What if abundance was never a matter of luck, but instead connected to a hidden brain signal once kept within classified records? This powerful frequency is now unlocking doors, drawing in new opportunities, and rapidly changing lives. Thousands are already using it to attract prosperity into their lives in ways they never thought possible. Click the link in the description and comments now, and activate this money-attracting brainwave today. There was a period when your thoughts felt overwhelming, when your mind was filled with doubt, and when peace felt hard to find even during moments of rest. Those times were not meant to break you, but to prepare you for the shift where calm begins to take over. What you are experiencing now is the beginning of that calm, a gentle and steady presence that comforts you without needing to explain everything at once. God has been softly guiding you away from what no longer supports your spirit, even when it felt difficult to release certain things. Some relationships, patterns, and thoughts were never meant to remain with you forever, and letting them go is creating room for something better. This process may have felt unclear at times, but it was always guided with care, leading you closer to peace and clarity. There is something very purposeful about the timing of what is entering your life, because it is arriving at a moment when you are ready to receive it without resistance. If it had appeared earlier, you might not have recognized its worth. And if it had come later, you might have become tired from waiting. This moment is perfectly placed within your journey, allowing everything to come together in a way that feels natural and right. You are not being asked to understand every detail or plan every step ahead, because your role right now is simply to trust and remain open. There is a gentle invitation being offered to you, one that encourages you to release the need for control and to rest in the understanding that everything is unfolding with purpose. This trust does not require perfection, only a willingness to believe that something good is truly on its way. As you continue moving forward, you may begin to notice a quiet sense of direction forming within you. It may not appear as clear instructions or detailed plans, but rather as a feeling that softly guides your choices and your steps. This guidance is subtle, yet steady, leading you toward what is meant for you without confusion or fear. There is also a growing sense of reassurance that you are not alone in this journey, even during moments of solitude or quiet reflection. That reassurance comes from a presence that remains with you at all times, offering comfort, strength, and gentle encouragement whenever you need it. It is a presence that understands you fully and supports you without judgment. Type 2323 if you agree. What is coming will not only change your circumstances, but it will also deepen your connection with yourself and with God. You will begin to treat yourself with more kindness, speak to yourself with greater patience, and honor your journey with the care it truly deserves. This inner transformation is just as important as any outward change, because it shapes how you experience everything that enters your life. There were times when you felt the need to rush, as if you had to reach a certain point quickly to feel secure or fulfilled. That sense of urgency is now fading, replaced by a steady understanding that everything unfolds in its own time. You are learning that there is no need to force your path, because what is meant for you will come without struggle. The beauty of this moment is that it allows you to pause, to breathe, and to truly feel the presence of peace within you. This peace does not depend on everything being perfect, but on the understanding that you are supported and guided through every situation. It is a peace that remains even as life continues to change, because it comes from something deeper than your circumstances. There is a quiet confidence growing within your spirit, one that does not need to be announced or proven to others. It is a confidence that comes from knowing who you are and trusting the path you are on. This confidence will help you move forward with clarity, making choices that align with your heart rather than decisions driven by fear. What is approaching will feel like a gentle confirmation of everything you have been sensing within yourself. It will not arrive as a shock or disruption, but as something that fits naturally and meaningfully into your life. It will bring a sense of closure to certain chapters and the beginning of new ones. There is also a feeling of renewal connected to what is coming, a sense that you are being offered a fresh start in areas where you once felt stuck. This renewal is not about forgetting your past, but about moving forward with new understanding and a lighter heart. It is about carrying your experiences with wisdom instead of heaviness. You are stepping into a space where things begin to feel more aligned, where your thoughts, feelings, and actions start to move together in harmony. This alignment creates a natural flow in your life, making it easier to move forward without resistance or confusion. It is a space where you can truly be yourself without feeling the need to hide or change who you are. There is a gentle reminder within this moment that you are worthy of all the good that is entering your life. You do not need to earn it through struggle or prove yourself through hardship, because it is being given to you out of love. Accepting this truth allows you to receive what is coming with an open heart and a peaceful mind. As this new chapter continues to unfold, you will begin to recognize how everything connects, how each step you took has guided you to this place of quiet transformation. The path was not always smooth, but it was always purposeful, and it has led you to a place where you are prepared to welcome what is ahead without doubt. Within your mind exists a small area linked to success and abundance, once hidden in restricted studies and confidential records. This recently revealed frequency is helping people shift from financial stress to a state of calm and balance. And God has led you to discover this at the perfect moment. Click the link in the description and comments to activate this hidden brainwave. Now you may start to notice that your responses are changing, that situations which once caused anxiety now feel easier to handle with a calm and steady mindset. This is not because life has suddenly become effortless, but because something within you has become stronger and more grounded. That strength is not something you forced, but something that has been slowly built through every experience you have gone through. Type 1919 to receive miracles. There were times when your heart carried weights that felt too heavy to put into words, and even during moments of rest, your mind kept searching for answers and understanding. Those seasons were not without meaning, and they were not wasted, because they shaped your ability to experience peace on a deeper level. Now, as you begin to feel this new sense of calm, you are also realizing that peace is not something you chase, but something that gently comes to you when you are ready to receive it. God has been leading you through a process that required patience. Even when patience felt difficult to maintain, He has been removing what no longer fits your path and creating space for something that carries greater meaning, deeper purpose, and lasting peace. This preparation may not have been easy to see at the time, but it is becoming clearer with every passing moment. There is something about this season that feels lighter, as though the weight you once carried is gradually being lifted without struggle or force. You are no longer being asked to carry everything alone, because there is a greater support surrounding you now. This support is steady, gentle, and constant, giving you reassurance even when you do not fully understand what lies ahead. As you continue moving forward, you may begin to sense a quiet direction that was not there before. It may not come with clear instructions or detailed plans, but it will guide your steps in a natural and effortless way. This guidance is not something you need to doubt, because it comes with a sense of peace that confirms you are heading in the right direction. There is also a growing sense of trust within you, one that allows you to release the need to control every outcome and situation. This trust is not based on knowing exactly what will happen next, but on believing that whatever comes will be handled with care and purpose. It is a trust that lets you move forward with a lighter heart, free from the pressure of trying to manage everything alone. Type yes to affirm. What is entering your life carries a feeling of renewal that will touch not only your circumstances, but also your spirit. It will bring freshness to your thoughts, lightness to your emotions, and clarity to your path, making everything feel more aligned. This renewal is not temporary, because it is rooted in something deeper than outward changes, something that continues to grow within you over time. There is a quiet awareness forming within your heart, one that helps you view your journey in a new way. You are beginning to see that every step you took, even the ones that felt uncertain or difficult, played a part in bringing you to this moment. Nothing was wasted, and nothing lacked purpose, because it all contributed to the growth and transformation you are now experiencing. You are also starting to see yourself differently, not through the lens of past struggles or doubts, but through a perspective filled with compassion and understanding. This shift in how you view yourself is one of the most important changes taking place, because it allows you to move forward without carrying unnecessary weight from past. It allows you to step into what is ahead with confidence instead of hesitation. There's a sense of harmony forming in your life, where your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions begin to align and move together in balance.